Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial in the making of Proto. And so today what I'm focusing on is the making of their teeth, and then the retopologizing of the teeth, and then the jacket. And then we're going to UV unwrap the jacket and teeth and put them in with the rest of the body. And I believe that at the end we get to see a little bit of the substance painter that we're going to finish next week. And so then we'll do all the surfacing. So what I'm doing here in ZBrush, making the teeth, so I'm actually also a dental hygienist, so which is why I was having a little bit too much fun making these weirdly anatomically correct teeth. You can probably find a bit of reference information anywhere on the internet. I duplicated the arch and then just put it on the bottom. And yeah, then I remeshed everything, dynameshed it all together, and so it all stick. And then just creating these little blobs out of spheres and shaping them with the move tool, transpose, etc., etc. And I'm trying to work with different subtools for each tooth so that it doesn't all confuse itself, which would be bad. You want to be able to move each tooth separately. What you could do also to fix that, if you wanted to move them all separately but you had them all on the same subdiv layer, is you could potentially just use the BMT hotkey for the move topology brush, and that would allow you to move things that are only connected to that thing, so like one tooth at a time. Yeah, so the teeth are looking like teeth. It's been a while since I've made these, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, that doesn't look right at all, but hey. It's not like you're really going to see them anyways, they're just kind of weird and fun to make, so that's good. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these little videos. I've been trying to make them every Friday. Oh, here we go, retopologization. I'm trying to get more comfortable with just being on camera and all that stuff. It's just still weird for me, but what are you going to do? I'm going to see if I can find an image. I took a couple screenshots once the teeth are done inside of Proto's head. Let's see. Heh. There it is. Okay. Bringing it up. Yeah, so as I'm doing all these video narrations, I'm actually working on a new character named Jelvis, and he is a jellyfish spirit. And I'm just finally finishing up on his jacket, which is going to be the main focus of the upcoming tutorial. I'll have him. And is this Game of Thrones remixed into lo-fi hip-hop music? I think it is. That's fantastic. Anyways, yeah, Jelvis will be up next in the list of things. Here is Proto with the teeth inside of their mouth. There, my little punk rock star. That's it. Yeah, look at that. I don't know what was up with the coloration and of the stuff I got out of Substance Painter at the end. It's all kind of flat and shiny, but you can kind of see those teeth there. Looking good. Nice. I'm gonna show you Jelvis real fast because I'm proud of him. So weird to hear the theme song this way. I like it. Here he is. Yeah, what I actually did to make this concept art was I modeled him in ZBrush. I just like sculpted him. Hair and the body, and then I just painted on clothes what I wanted. Oh hey, we started retopologizing the jacket now. Yeah. Let's put Jelvis away for future weeks. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so the thing about retopologizing clothes is you have to be aware of the edge loops, just as you would if you were doing a body, because it still has to be able to flex and everything. And in fact, because of the way the jacket was made, I put his arms too far down. I really wish I would have done this, especially because my character Proto, they spend a lot of time with their arms above their head carrying stuff around. So in hindsight, I wish I would have been more careful with the shoulder joints, which end up actually stretching a bit. At some point I'll go back and fix it, but it's for later me. Future Rebecca will handle that problem. Yeah. still Game of Thrones? I don't think so. I'm gonna look though. I'm curious. Does it even say on these little radio stations? Lo-fi hip-hop radio, beats to study/relax to? Who's to say? I don't even know. It kind of has a Game of Thrones type feel, so I'm not going to discount it yet. Yeah, so right now actually, I'm trying to doing a bit of a look dev type thing going on with my game. I'm trying to find a good sort of shader style. And right now I'm kind of playing with this cartoon shader. Let's see if I can get you a nice screenshot of it. 1 second. Well, you guys watch the thing. Oh, did I freeze the thing? There we go. It's probably answering a text message or something, which happens. Trying to get my character to run around so you can see the cool effect I've got going on. Living that motion blur life. It ain't easy. Giving some extra definition to the hood there on the retopologization. Just so that, because it's going to be close to the face, you'll see it a lot if there's ever any close-ups, so I wanted to give it a little extra love. That little zipper was a bit annoying to make, but here we go. Oh yeah, you can see we made it into a Blender, and now I'm going to start UV unwrapping. Here is the toon shader I'm working on. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Go back. There you are. Yeah. So you can see I'm kind of using the curvature map that I baked out in Substance Painter, actually. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of how it was looking. It just, the realistic shading was just, I don't know, it wasn't special, if that makes any sense. And I wanted to see if I could make something more interesting and more sort of pop. Yeah. Yeah, so unwrapping this hair was a monstrous undertaking. It was like, I think it took me like an hour and a half to do this and then lay out the hair strands in real time. It was just like, and also you gotta be aware of like textile density. You want the inside of the hair to take up a lot less space on the UV sheet. Yeah, so what I did is I just cut it up with seams first and then just smart unwrapped it, and then took the biggest pieces and laid those out first, as you can see. So I have, I think I'm just fixing things up right now. It's a bunch of like stretched seams, which makes sense. Yeah, I know that there are other programs that are better at, let me turn down this music because it's weird whispering. There we go. There's better programs for UV unwrapping, but I like Blender. What can I say? I just find it really intuitive and I'm used to it. And my animation job, my 3D art job at Tangent Animation, we would use that there as well. Professionally. Blender professionally for feature films. Can you believe it? Oh, here we go. I'm unwrapping Proto themselves now. Yeah, let's see if I can get you guys that effect I'm working on. So in this game, you can pick stuff up and run around with it and then put it down or give it to people. And here's the effect so far. Whoosh, motion blur. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just trying to get the scripting to work. And by scripting, I mean Playmaker, because I'm a toddler when it comes to scripting, so that I can sort of transfer the pickup functionality between items. I'm just not very good at it. One day I will get programming help, but right now I'm just trying to lay things out, and I can do that with basic functionality, which is good enough. Yeah, and so what I just did there actually is I transferred Proto's hand from one side to the other, so I only had to unwrap one side. And so now I'm laying things out. Obviously the face is the most important to get just right, so I made it the biggest, and then just laying things out. I think in a previous video I might have shown like the end result of the whatchamacallit, where would I put that? Laying out the hair. Here it is. Ah, so big. Go away. Ah, stop doing that. I just want, anyways, look at that as it goes across the screen. But yeah, it's just, it was whew, an undertaking. Yeah, I think we'll see that after we're done this. Yeah, so far I've kind of UV unwrapped Jelvis, and they're looking pretty good actually. I'm finally getting a little bit faster and better at this. I do a lot of inanimate objects, environments, and actually robots at work, and so it's kind of weird and nice to be able to do fabric for once and skin and like people, which is weird and nice. I guess. Nah, Jelvis is people, even though he's a jellyfish. What are you gonna do? At first, I wasn't so sure I wanted to keep that name Jelvis, but the more I think about it, the more I like it. Oh, yeah, here's part of my. Oh, it cut out real fast, but there was my bacon substance painter, and this is me applying colors to it. Ah, oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, up next is me sort of starting to paint on textures onto the model in Blender, and then I took it over into Substance Painter as you saw, and I imported all those colors and everything and started working on it in there. So look forward to that next Friday. I'll see you then. Bye.